Caden Rexis.
Jenny Glenn, head coach.
Eveline Lai.
Coach?
Yeah, fun match. Glad it was done in 3 tonight with it being such a late night. But yeah, that's a team that always plays us really aggressive and feisty. I thought tonight we did a really good job of, we actually had some different opportunities than we've had the last 3 times to score against them. And then they changed their lineup. So it was a night of just adjustments throughout the course of the match. But they do a nice job of playing feisty defense and turning back balls and forcing us to do different things.
Slow start. I know that's kind of what we've seen throughout the season a little bit for you guys, just giving them points. And how did you kind of get the girls kind of back on track to doing what you guys want to do?
Yeah, I think the part that was slow was our serving. I don't necessarily think the rest of our game was super slow, but we did give up a ton of service errors in that first set. So I gave them permission to miss a few, but that was a few too many. So I thought that we dialed that in as the match wore on, and we were able to get them out of system, which was what we were trying to do.
The late time, any kind of effect? I know you guys have been waiting a couple of weeks to kind of get back on the court.
Yeah.
Any nerves or anything as you kind of?
No, it's just a really, really long day, to wait around and not start the match till I think 9:00 p.m. When that's half of our bedtimes these days. So I think that the girls did a good job of staying focused and getting it done so that we can get some rest tonight.
Heading in that third set, they're feisty. They were battling to the very end. As a good team at this point is going to do, but
Yeah.
What does it say about the team to finish and getting those? Is it just a very experienced type of team at this point?
Yeah, I think we had a lot of confidence by the time we hit the third set. So them changing things around didn't necessarily have a huge effect on us, but we were able to track their hitters and kind of guess what they were trying to accomplish. So they still got us on a few balls, but overall I thought we made really good in-game adjustments.
4 times in one season?
Jeez, that's a lot.
How tough is
Yeah.
that for coaching these players?
Yeah, I mean, it is tough because it's a challenge to scout, especially for the 4th time when you're not seeing any matches in between the last time we played them. So I thought the girls did a good job of, it's been about us making sure that we're back on track after our last match and doing what we need to accomplish, and that's what we focused on this last week. And then we make small adjustments based on our opponent.
Caden, I know you guys were just so anxious. How good did it finally get on this court, get back out there, and start winning once again?
It was the best feeling. I know we've all been waiting a couple weeks now for this game, and we were all so excited before in the locker room. I think we're the most pumped we've been all season, which is reassuring, and it was just so much fun because we had all of our team chemistry and really just played our hearts out tonight.
Pueblo for the 4th time. I don't know if you guys do anything differently on your end of things, but to come out with 4 wins against the opponent 4 times, that must say how good this team is.
It's always a fun matchup because they're a really good team and had a really good season this year. And I think we just stuck to what we do best and played Roadrunner volleyball and just prepared really well for the 4th time. So it was fun, a fun matchup.
How much fun is it to watch Ladke, Ava do their thing back on the court, looking 100%, look like Roadrunner volleyball again?
Yeah, I think it's almost more fun than me playing myself, watching them be successful. It's amazing to see all the work that they've put in pay off and just to go out with a bang.
Being a senior playing in the NCAA tournament, what's it like? How much fun is it out there? A different environment? Had a good crowd here tonight?
Yeah, it was so much fun. This is what we wait for all year, and it's even more fun because everyone's so committed and so excited to be playing here at the tournament. Even the freshmen are like, oh, we're going to do this for the seniors. They're fully invested, and it's a lot more fun when we all have the same mission and goals and really have a good group of chemistry and just bonding together.
Ava, what was it like to get back on the court? Just itching to get back out there after 2 weeks?
Oh yeah, definitely itching. And I would definitely just say it definitely freed all of us up to play this match. Once you get into the NCAA tournament, I think you have a little bit of freedom to just play your hearts out and feel like there's nothing to lose. So I definitely think this team came after us tonight, but they're always a fun team to play against. So, it was a really big matchup, but, it felt good being out there.
Any worries that you had to keep waiting as these matches went 5 sets? Was that a problem for you guys at all?
I mean, just to echo what Jenny said, I think we were all just anxious to play our game, but once we got to that point, we realized, all right, we need to focus on the moment at hand and focus on the game that we have in front of us because we don't need to worry about anything else except for the first point.
What's the mentality of this team? I mean, you have a goal in mind. The RMAC tournament's behind you, regular season behind you. What is the thought of the process of this team as you go through this next part of your journey?
Yeah, I mean, the last year before we went out onto the court to finish that game was 19 strong. So I think that's been, our philosophy the entire season, and I think we need to continue that for these future games, especially. But having every single person just bought into this every single game, that team chemistry that Kane was saying really helps us going into these matches.
I know we're going to have Riley Lackey back next year, but what's it like watching her just do her thing and impose her will on opposing defenses?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I was saying every single kill she got was just sizzling the floor up, the floor was on fire out there. So she's such a fun player to watch, and she has so many abilities out there as an outside, and she's so diverse in her as a player. So I love watching her from the bench. She's just like, I feel like a little sister to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so good. So yeah, I love watching her.
Coach, just kind of talk about some of the things you said to this team as you prepare for tomorrow. I'm sure you're excited to see someone other than an RMAC team. So,
Yeah, I know it's been a while since we
Yeah.
played some other than an RMAC team. I said go home and sleep. That's what I said. I think rest is really important right now, coming off of a long day. We get to play Angelo State tomorrow, which will be fun to cross over with the Lone Star finally. So, it's going to be a great matchup. They're a really good team. They have, offensive threats in all spaces. They're in a 6-2 as well. So we're going to constantly be having 3 attackers come at us. But I really like, watching Regis play them and seeing another RMAC team go the distance with them. I think it's going to be a really fun match tomorrow night.